Scorpio, what's going on? Welcome to your story time reading. Let's get into it. I'm doing something a little different, but I kind of have done some story time readings in other generals that I've done before, but we're going to get into it. If you're a Scorpio, sun, moon, rising, or Venus placement, then you have found the right place. So I'm having fun with these readings, especially getting to use, I decided to use different decks for every zodiac sign. And I'm like, yeah, I actually do have 12, probably 12 plus different zodiac or different tarot decks that I've collected throughout almost the past 10 years that I've read tarot. And it's cool because I'm revisiting a lot of decks that I have not used in a really, really long time. Some of these decks I haven't used in years, specifically this one. So we're going to get into it. This is the Mother Peace Tarot. You can find more information about it in the description below. All right, Scorpio. So let's get into it. Okay, I think I saw it flip first, and I didn't catch it initially, but we have the Son of Discs coming through as our first character here, which is more than likely the Scorpio, okay? We do have someone that is moving slowly but surely towards their goal. There's a steadiness about whatever it is you're focusing on, especially with him using the bow and arrow. You know, that is kind of like a sport or a skill where you do have to be very precise. So there is something very calculated about how you're moving right now. I'm hearing strategically as well, specifically around finances, career, investments, maybe even your health and well-being. All right, so I like this. You're kind of just, you know, vibing out, doing your own thing. I don't know if some of you have literally picked up like archery. Is that what it's called? That would be really cool. Oh, it's totally giving me Willow Smith vibes because she's a Scorpio and I know she practices archery. So that's very interesting. Look, Willow, you know, if you watching my reading, hey girl. Look. But let's see what else we have going on in this storyline. So we have you, Scorpio, kind of doing your own thing. You're focused on your goals, laser focused in, tunnel vision, you know, maybe not room for many distractions. Because there is this little birdie on the ground and he could easily become distracted by that, but he's still holding his gaze steady. So there's something about, you know, you just being laser focused in on what it is you're doing, okay? Now we have another character showing up. Look, I'm gonna have to cover this card. Didn't realize, totally forgot there are nude people and YouTube has been very sensitive. So on the other side of things, we have a character here coming in as the Two of Swords. So that's interesting. I'm trying to cover her bush. They got her with a whole ass bush on here. I love it. But they're over here balanced on like one leg. It's kind of like she's in, I think, tree pose or something like that, which is almost kind of very different, where over on your side, you have both feet planted on the ground. Some of you, this could be an air sign that you're connected to. Specifically Gemini or Libra energy is what I'm getting with the two here. There's an element of duplicity that is involved. So you could be involved with someone that may be a bit indecisive, okay? At least this particular Scorpio is involved with someone that might be a bit back and forth, okay? I'm like, look, I'm gonna have to pull out my stickers real quick, y'all, because I'm like, I just don't want my video getting flagged because they're super sensitive. Give me 1 second. Okay, so we're gonna put a little sticker on our Two of Swords character over here. Maybe you're like really set on a specific direction and this person, they just are not. That could almost pose to be a challenge for you, something that you enjoy, Scorpio. You and Aries, both ruled by Mars. You like a challenge, okay? So that could be the allure here with this particular individual, all right? So the plot between the two of you, we have strength, yes. All right, so it can be, look, I'm like, all these cards, they naked. I'm just like over here all willy-nilly. Look, I'm gonna have to put something on her too. But I don't think there's any coincidence that I'm using, look, I just covered her coochie here. I'm like, I gotta cover her titties, everything. So look, some of y'all got me over here flustered. Who is this? You might have some sort of intimate relationship with this person going on, but or there is desire for that. But someone, like I said, maybe a bit of a tease too. With this strength card. I'm definitely getting that because there is an element of temptation here. Okay. Having to kind of wait for something. The strength card also suggests there needs to be patience involved here. All right. So look. Some of y'all trying to get real animalistic. That's what it is too. I see all these animals here. I don't know if somebody in this dynamic likes animals. You know, it could be both of you have animals in these cards. I think most of these cards have a lot of animals in them. Interesting. There's a full moon in both of these cards here. So there could have been something significant about the full moon in Scorpio. That would make sense. And you're a Scorpio, duh. That we just had, okay? Maybe the full moon in Scorpio revealed for you, you know, where you want to continue focusing, or, you know, if you need to readjust. This is a period too during Mercury retrograde where you've been invited to do that, okay? So I think some of you at this point, most of you are pretty dead set on the direction that you're going in, who you have your sights set on, what you have your sights set on here. We have your conflict coming through as temperance, okay? So there is a need to, once again, you keep getting all of these cards that are about like waiting, being patient, not being impulsive here. With the temperance card too, there could be a challenge when it comes to compatibility, when it comes to things working together a little more cohesively. And it could have a lot to do with the person on the other side, whoever this Two of Swords is, where they're pretty back and forth, like I said, but you're like dead set. You kind of know what's up, what you need to be focusing on, but there's someone else here in this dynamic that's a bit like all over the place there. So that's going to be an interesting thing to navigate here. For some of you, there could be reconciliation on the table here with temperance. That could be the challenge. There is someone that you are potentially tempted by at a distance, and it's like they're back and forth, you know. Sometimes they may run a bit hot and cold is what I'm picking up on. So I can kind of understand if you're feeling like, you're a bit hard to read, okay? Now, look, the action, the advice is the Three of Swords. So y'all got a little messy situation. Some of y'all might have a little third party kind of thing going on that you want to be mindful of here. All right, so you might have some options. That may be the temptation. some of you, I don't know, are you in a relationship and wanting to get into a relationship with someone else? What's going on? For others of you, this could be more of a work or professional type of situation where you're potentially thinking about severing ties with a business partnership or an employer. You might feel like you have been patient, maybe long enough, and things just haven't really come together in the way that you thought they would. So some of you could definitely be considering exploring other options here, kind of stepping out, on your employer, which you do not owe them folks no type of loyalty, okay? Like, you have got to handle your business at the end of the day, and that's what you're doing coming through here as the Son of Discs, okay? You are about handling your business, all right? So your resolution, your outcome, interesting. Look, y'all do got some sneaky Seven of Swords, okay? So yeah, the Three of Swords, we have the Seven of Swords here. Now, for some of you, this is this job thing, of course. You're kind of doing your thing on the low. You ain't letting folks know, like, y'all, I'm gonna be out of this bitch. Like, little do y'all motherfucking know. You're not making a lot of noise about it, which is recommended, okay? Now, for those of you where this is a relationship thing, you might want to be mindful of, sneaking around. If there is someone else that you're interested in, you're going to have to figure that out, okay? And come to some sort of conclusion that doesn't involve lying, sneaking around here, Seven of Swords, okay? Instead, this would be about handling a situation with integrity, right? With integrity, with honesty, for it to come together more cohesively too. It's like everybody's gotta be in on this. That could be the Three of Swords, the action, the advice that was coming through here, where it's like, you got to be honest. You might want to kind of leave the other person, and you might think you're doing a favor by telling them, like, making some shit up, like, oh, I think we just outgrown each other, or whatever. I don't know. You could be making up anything instead of just telling them the truth. Like, yeah, so see, what happened was I kind of fell for somebody. Yeah, so that is the case. Look, I'm just delivering the message here. I'm just delivering the message, okay? So, look, y'all do have a bit of a decision that you have to make here, because this can get messy. It's looking like somebody might want to reconcile, return elsewhere. You got to be honest, okay? Do what you need to do. All right, y'all. I'm closing this one out because this one is a little messy. But if this resonated at all, or even if you just liked it, this is a story. So, like, whether you find yourself in it or not, it's just a motherfucking story. So go ahead, like it, leave it a comment. Leave a comment below. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Until next time, sending you so much love. Take care. Bye.